Hi, my name is Ben, and I just want to give a quick rundown on what is probably one of the greatest marketing internet scams the one that I've ever seen, the biggest one I've ever seen. There may have been more before I started paying attention to this. This one is just so well done, I thought it deserved a quick run through of how they did it. Now, I'm looking at an article right now, and it's got to do with like Homeland Security buying bullets or something. I didn't really read the article. I don't know what's in there, but we're down here to the comment section, and this is where people kind of land at the end of the article. So they've kind of been hooked, and now they're looking for something else to do. Now, what you see right here, the #1 predictor of diabetic amputation. This guy is about $1 collapse, hassle-free accounting. The end is near. So this is some pretty doomsday stuff. And I think the people looking at these articles are really, that's what they're into. You know, they want more of that information. So you can pick out where you want to advertise, where you want to spend your dollars. Now, I don't have an option to show you here, but I came across this product called Alpha ZXT, and it said it's the #1 miracle drug, give you a 600% IQ boost. It's what the elites are using. It's what the wealthy use, and they're trying to protect it, and the U.S. government's trying to control it, make sure it doesn't hit the masses. It was some pretty interesting stuff. If you go look at golf websites, they talk about how Tiger Woods used this to boost his career. If you go look at acting websites, they show you how Bradley Cooper and Denzel Washington used this to increase their careers. And if you're into science and technology, they'll show you how Stephen Hawking is using it to increase his brain function. So they really did a great job. Focused, controlled effort with hitting all the major demographics, all the major content, and piggybacking everything. Now, it took me a while to go find an actual review, and I was able to find one. So first, let me show you where they're selling it. So all the roads from the funnel entry. So if you click on an ad, you go to a review. Then you click on that review, and you go to this other page. Eventually, you end up here. And if you read this, it's called Discovery Mag, not Discovery Magazine, so they can get away with it. This right here looks like the Discovery Channel logo, but they put a little beta thing over the top, and they changed the globe to be a different globe. That was enough to get around that. Here's a National Geographic thing. Here they're talking about Anderson Cooper and Stephen Hawking. There's a picture of Tiger Woods. Now look at this. Look at this article for Tiger Woods. Tiger's Tail credits brain-boosting clear pill as biggest trick for success. That's the cover of Time magazine. Here's some breaking news from live CNN. Government's in a frenzy. We'll keep going, and then here's a place to buy it. So it's like bam, bam, buy. They highlight Alpha ZXT all over it. That's the name of this. And here's Denzel Washington talking about it. He's on Dr. Oz, supposedly. That's not him on Dr. Oz, by the way. He's on a late-night television show doing an interview. But they mentioned Dr. Oz here. There's the clear pill. You get down here. Here's the Forbes magazine. And read that. Alpha ZXT, Viagra for the brain. And we're going to keep going. And here's Bradley Cooper in that Limitless film. Talks about how it's the inspiration for the film. And so what is it? Here's Dr. Oz telling you how it's a good thing. It's all natural. So it's safe. I mean, they line this thing up. This is a genius piece of marketing. They really, here's the lab where it's being made in. They're so incredible. I don't know who that guy is. Maybe someone else does. Maybe someone else. Maybe just a normal guy. Here's Mensa. I mean, you're talking about a Mensa correction. So you had to be smart. You know, it's top 2% of the population. The verdict. Will it work? Yes, it will. And then we get into the comments. Now, just so you know, today is July 9th, 2015. So these comments look like they're coming through right now, right today. Now, to the average person, that might be a flag. So if there's not a couple days of this doing it, if you come back tomorrow, it's going to be tagged as July 10th. This is just a programmed page. We looked at it 2 weeks ago. It said the same thing. Nothing has changed. It's just these dates. These dates have been changed to occur with today's date, no matter what today's date is. Now I'm going to go through it just so you can see how it works, see what they did. Now, we're going to go look. The reason why I found this was because I went to go look for a review, and I had to dig. I mean, I had to dig for a review. 3 days ago, the review that I'm about to show you was on Google page 3, about halfway down. And today it was Google page 1, the top result. Here's where it's at: supplement critique. Miracle supplement or hoax. Now they get into it. They're going to tell you, no, it's a hoax. And it's a hoax because that's what's in it. This is all the ingredients. That's it. That's all that's in there. There's nothing new. There's nothing you can't buy in another product. But this is how they do it. And they're going to go into this. Here it is. Their problem with Alpha ZXT, it's not the supplement. It's about the marketing behind it. And they're going to tell you exactly where it's at. And this is what got me looking. So here's pictures of Bill Gates, Tiger Woods, all on that same page or a different page. And there's the Tiger Woods Time article. There it is right there. Tiger's Tale, how the greatest golfer in the world risked it all. That is not what is on their website promoting. Now, I'm not exactly sure how they can get away with this. I'm going to go do a little bit more research because I would think that this is false advertising, pure and simple. But a lot of this stuff is in the public domain, and they're not using it. I don't know how they're using it, so they may be able to get around like copyright laws, things like that. Here's the Forbes article. We're going to go look at the Forbes article just so you can see it. And I think I had it open already. There it is right there, up to the top. Nowhere in this. There it is. Viagra for the brain. Not Alpha ZXT, Viagra for the brain. So it was just some clever photoshopping. Now, if you go look at where are we at? So this is a review I found. It's a third-party blacklist. It's not trustworthy. I think what's happened is somebody has gotten into the supplement business, someone who's an internet marketer, and they have done their best to control all the avenues that would lead people, because the first thing you're going to do is you're going to type in Alpha ZXT scam, Alpha ZXT legit, Alpha ZXT review, and if you go look at Amazon, it's not being sold on Amazon because Amazon puts a stop to that stuff real quick. Nowhere on here is, I mean, I'm looking for Alpha ZXT. It's not on this website. If I go look, if you do a Google search, the first let's see, Alpha ZXT reviews, Wikipedia. There it is. So this is the one. This is the one we looked at just a second ago. It's a scam site. It's a scam fake. It's a fake scam site. It's the #1 hit under Alpha ZXT, not their website. And if you look now, it's like lose weight, Garcia now. I can't pronounce that, but supplements for help. These are all old, controlled. I imagine what someone's got is they have what's called a private blog network. They control 20 different websites, all with health supplement info niches, and they just put an ad or an article up on each one of these sites talking about how it is. Now, it's disgusting. It's a misleading campaign to sell you things that, you know, there's nothing really to it. And they lie. It's just a complete outright lie. And nothing in the way of that. Now, every one of these, scary truth behind Alpha ZXT, all bad side effects. Side effects first before you buy. Manage brain health easily. Healthcare supermarketplace, read interesting facts, get a risk-free trial, stock limited, iLuminos. Now, I read about what happened before they released this. There was another product that was being released by, it looks like the same people. It looks like they just rebranded the same product they were getting from the factory that they were buying from. They just rebranded it and basically ran the exact same campaign over again with a new name. And I don't have the name of that. I think it might be over here. We can, if you bear with me here, I can help you find it. And you can go look for all this stuff yourself. But where is it at? I'm not going to waste your time. But there was another product that looked like it was ran by the same company. It looks like they just rebranded it after they got found out, discovered, and just re-ran with it. Now, Google's actually gotten pretty good at this, so they do weed a lot of this stuff out. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to keep up with sometimes. So we'll go look at review. So the way this works is you control all the avenues, and you control all the avenues for your product by burying any real testimonials, that might be in the way of what you're trying to accomplish. You do this with link building content. You put out automated bot searches through Google that looks for these types of searches. So you go type in Alpha ZXT scam, and you get the top rated link up there. Now, it would be hard for anything else. So if we wanted to go type in how to best, oh, I'm sorry, bear with me here, I'm doing 5 things at once. This would be difficult if you typed in best golf club reviews or anything else that someone else is going to be selling, iPad cases, Scrabble, board games, anything that exists in reality. The issue with this is Alpha ZXT is a brand new search term. It does not exist. So anyone going to type it in is only going to find content for Alpha ZXT. And since it's a brand new search term, if you're ahead of the game, if you can set up your marketing campaign before you get there, you can seed 50, 100, 200 articles across 50, 100 different blogs that you own, maybe some that you don't, and then link to those articles so that Google sees that this is the best place to get your information. And Google doesn't know any better because it's new. But now, like I said, if you type in Alpha ZXT review, I think many people have been going to find this. And this supplement critique, it's a safe place. They're unbiased for the most part. They gave it a 2.5-star review because they said, look, it does do stuff. There's herbal supplements in there that do help with your brain function and help you to calm your body. But it's not a 5-star review because there's nothing new to it. And you can get these products for $5 if you go look online, the exact same stuff. This is a completely marketed product. And if you spend money on this, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your effort. And this is the only place you need to go look. Now, like I said, if you know what's happening, if you're getting ready to run an ad campaign, you can seed all of this information out on Google and then release your product and then run ads and point it to one of these articles that you control. And because you have so much content out there, it's difficult for a search engine to know what's right and what's wrong. Usually search engines look for things that link to it or things that were shared on Facebook or Twitter. And it's easy to do those things before people start looking for them, before the search engines start to ramp up. But there's a limited time frame. You only have about, I'm guessing, 2 or 3 months before people start to catch on. Someone runs a big review. Someone starts to figure out what you do. They put the information together. They put a link together. And then here it is. That is the real answer that you're looking for, unbiased and pure. Like I said, though, 4 days ago, this was on the 3rd page of Google. And a lot of people aren't going to get to the 3rd page. They're going to see 2 pages of really good stuff. They're going to read through 3 articles. They're going to check their sources. They all look to be like they're talking about what they're talking about. They look to be reputable. And they all say this is a hoax or a scam, but it's not. It ends up being a sales pitch halfway through with a link to go buy it. And eventually you're going to get hooked. You will not make it to that 3rd page. You won't find the unbiased review. So I hope that this helps. I'm out of time. This is all I can squeeze into a 15-minute video. But I hope that this helps you find things in the future, not just for the Alpha ZXT, but other things that people are going to control the information for. So I imagine what's going to happen is Alpha ZXT is going to burn out. People are going to get the hint, stop buying it. At that point, it's going to trail off. And at that point, it's going to be difficult for them to keep the sales up. They will rebrand it. They'll package it under a new name that Google doesn't know about. They'll do the same thing over. Now, one thing in the last 15 seconds I got.